Well, good morning. It's Monday again. These weeks seem to be flying by in so many ways, and I thought this morning I would give you a look around the school on the outside because it's another beautiful morning. So it's really good that we're all safe and that we're all looking after one another and still being able to enjoy all the nature around us and being able to enjoy this beautiful sunshine. Now, this term so far, we've been talking about kindness to one another, we've been talking about being grateful, we've been talking about looking after one another, and today what I really want to talk about is the fact that as this carries on, this whole situation for us all, for you, for your parents, for everybody else, we really need to build up our resilience. We need to be able to carry on, not worry about things too much, stay strong, and make sure that we are looking after one another and being resilient. So this morning and for the rest of this week, I really want us to practice that resilience and make sure that we are looking after one another and we are staying strong. Here we go. So resilience is quite a difficult word, but it's all about being able to find that courage and to be brave, and maybe if you have a faith, to have faith in things that are going on around you. And by putting all of those different things together, we can stay strong, which is the ultimate message of this week, staying strong and thinking about each other. But what is resilience? Well, the slide there shows you it's about never giving up, never surrendering. It's not giving up when the chips are down. We all get to a point whenever we're doing something when we feel like just giving in and saying, well, I just can't do it. I've had enough of maths. I can't do it. I can't handwrite. I can't do my spellings. I can't. We use that word can't so many times. But resilience is about, well, I can't now. But if I keep trying, if I stay strong, maybe one day I will be able to. So there's different times when you need to be resilient. At the moment, you need to be resilient with your homeschool learning. Sometimes your parents won't know what on earth to do to help you. And that's okay, because you might have the resilience to show them how to do your homeschool learning. You might be able to say, well, let me have another go, Mum. Let me have another go, Dad. Let's see whether we can do this together and work our way through it. And as you can see from the pictures, some people are being really resilient, trying to make their own kites there, or trying to do some work that's involving the computer, involving writing, but keeping trying. It might also be resilience in learning new skills. It might be something you've never really done before and you're not particularly good at. I know mine would certainly be cooking. But if I give it a go and I try and I try and I try again, you never know, I might one day be able to make a lovely dish for the rest of my family. Drawing is another one I'm really not very good at. But I always try. I always have a go and see what comes out of it. It might be that you're having to try new things. Because some foods are not as easy to get at the moment, you might be having to eat things that you've never eaten before. And you might be thinking, well, I'm not too sure whether I like this. But the more you try them, there is more chance of you liking them. And I've certainly seen that with my own children. When they've said for years that they don't like to eat certain things, suddenly they like them when they find them a bit later on in life. So we've got to be resilient. We've got to keep trying. It might be when you're faced with a dilemma. And it might be, I'm not sure whether to choose the right answer and do the right thing, or to choose the wrong answer and do the wrong thing. We need to be resilient. Sometimes our friends encourage us to do the wrong thing, and they think it's funny and they think we'll all have a laugh, but we know deep down that it is wrong. So we need that resilience to be able to say to our friends, no, we're not going to choose the wrong thing. We will always do the right thing. And that takes great courage. That takes great strength and great resilience. But it is definitely the right thing to do. It might be that when you're getting bored at home with helping your parents because you're fed up of them asking you to tidy your room or help with the washing or lay the table, and it's beginning to get a bit boring. It's been 2 months now and you might be bored of helping, but you need to carry on battling through it and have the strength to help your parents and keep going with helping your parents. Just imagine for them, they are bored of it just as much as you. They need resilience just as much as you. So by all showing resilience and all doing your little bit, it will help get through the next month, 2 months, or however long this might carry on for. You need resilience during these difficult times. I've left the same message on that we've been using for the last 2 months. In times like these, we need to be resilient to make sure that we are all safe. We need to be resilient, that we are looking after one another and we are not doing things that are going to jeopardise either the NHS or jeopardise other people. So we need to be protecting that NHS. We need to carry on doing everything that we possibly can to make sure that we are saving lives. So to be resilient this week, I want you to stay strong. And I don't mean physically strong, I mean emotionally and mentally. Stay strong for yourself. Stay strong for your family. Stay safe. Make sure that you are keeping to the 2-metre rule. Make sure you're not going around to your friends' houses or meeting up with your mates or going round to the neighbours. Stay safe. You should only be going around with your close family. Even on Wednesday, when some of the restrictions are weakened and we can go out a little bit more, or we can go out more than once, we still need to keep away from other people and keep that safe distance. Stay fit. Even though we're inside most of the time, it doesn't mean that you can't be doing exercises. There have been people doing ballet, there's been people doing gymnastics, people doing dance, people doing football skills in the garden, rugby skills, cricket skills, tennis skills, doing running. There's been all sorts of things being sent in. So keep fit and keep your brain fit as well. Don't just sit playing on computer games all of the time. Keep fit. Stay learning. There's plenty to do on the home learning, and I know a lot of parents are doing other things as well. So keep learning and stay learning. Stay away from others. I've already mentioned this one, but it is so important. We don't want the response to suddenly change because we have been mixing with too many people and suddenly there is more COVID-19 in our area. So let's stay away from others at the moment. We can still see them, but from a safe distance. Stay in touch. So stay in touch with me, stay in touch with your teachers, stay in touch with your friends and your relatives. There are so many different ways to stay in touch. Email, video chats, phone calls, text messages, writing them a letter, sending postcards. There are so many different ways. So stay in touch with people. And for me, the most important, stay happy. Stay happy and smile. A smile every day will make you feel better, even if you are having to stay in so much. Smiling will just make you as a person feel better with everything that's going on around you. So stay happy and smile. And don't forget, we do need to talk. There will be times when your resilience wavers, when you don't feel as strong, when you're feeling a bit fed up. Then is the time to talk. Speak to your parents, speak to your brothers and sisters, ring your cousins, ring your aunts and uncles. Talk to someone. Say to them, I'm feeling a bit low today. Be honest about it. And then they can help you to bolster your resilience. They will help you get through these difficult times. Now, we don't know when school's going to be opened yet. They are talking about after May half term for some of us. But until we get the details, I'm afraid school will stay closed except for those children on our key worker list. So please keep looking after yourselves, keep doing your homeschooling and keep talking. Have a brilliant week, and I shall speak to you again tomorrow. Bye.